Oh, I got a challenge. Okay, let's go ahead and play a strong player. What the heck? Let's say hello. And yeah, we'll stay zoomed in here. I'm Gote, so let's start. I'm going to start with pushing the bishop pawn forward. What flag is this? Guatemala. Cool. Okay, and bishop exchange. Or not. Let's decline the bishop exchange. And just go for the fourth file rook. Okay, I'll start castling. What's my opponent doing here? He's got a rook and a silver. Push the pawn to slow down this. Maybe the silver comes up here. He's not doing the rook pawn yet, but he's put these silvers on the second rank, so probably he's going for a static position here. Oh, I know his idea. He wants to push this pawn, open this up, and force a bishop exchange. Or have that possibility anyway. Okay, brought his gold over to protect his silver. Yeah, so this looks like a static rook setup with the gold protecting the silver, keeping the king in the middle, keeping the rook over here. The rook could swing now that the silver's lifted up. Okay, silver can come out here for some kind of quick attack too, or here in the center. Let's, I'm going to set up my Mino castle. Yeah, there he goes. So should I push another pawn here? It will, if I push this pawn, it opens up a diagonal towards my rook. So maybe that's not the right one to push in any case. Yeah, this is interesting. Okay, start by moving the gold here. It's part of the Mino castle setup, I guess. Oh, and he brought his rook over to this file. Okay. Let's bring a knight out then. I was wondering what to do about the bishop here. This pawn push is going to be a problem at some point. And, you know, I was unable to bring my silver up, or I didn't want to bring my silver up because it would interfere with the defense of the bishop by my rook. Here, let's run epic pen so I can draw lines. Okay, what's he got here? He just moved his king over towards his bishop. Pretty normal too. How do I make progress? I think I can bring my silver in now. Could also finish my castle. Let's go ahead and play the typical pawn push on the edge there. And bring the silver up. Okay, he did an edge pawn push here. I don't necessarily have to respond to that right away. I'm thinking push another pawn forward and bring my gold up here. Get more of a high Mino castle. Yeah, so now he's brought his knight in to stop me from pushing this pawn. Let's bring the silver forward. And he brought his gold over near the king. This might be in preparation for some kind of bishop exchange, right? He's protecting some squares. I don't know what that is. Bishop here is drop here is possible, I guess. But it would be trapped back there after I dropped it. It's just hitting the rook. But the rook can attack it. Yeah, I mean, it feels like it's time to push a pawn forward and open things up, and I'm not quite sure which one to push. So I'll make one more waiting move there on the edge. He makes a waiting move too. So I push. He can take the knight any time. Yeah, I mean, that's a sacrifice. So let's say he doesn't want to do that. I push, he takes. Take with the knight, he takes with the knight. Take with the bishop, he takes the bishop, I take with the rook. Yeah, so he's got me overpowered on that square, so I'm never pushing that pawn, or not pushing that pawn right away. Well, I could push it as a sacrifice. Is that worth doing? I push, he takes. And then I'm attacking with my knight. Can I bring another piece up to attack it? It's too bad you can't move lances over. Anyway, don't know what to do here. Push this pawn on the knight's head. So I push a pawn, he takes, I take. He takes. So he wins a lance. And he can also bring his lance in and promote. Does not look good. I was just thinking to get a pawn in hand, then I could push this pawn and drop a pawn here. He can do the same thing to me, of course. Looks like he's going first. Okay. Maybe because the exchange of bishops will pull my rook away. So, but what will he end up there? He'll end up with a silver here. I'll take with the knight. He'll take my bishop. I'll take back, and then he'll take. He could take, yeah, if he takes with the rook, I'll take it. So he'll take with the silver. Then I could bring my rook back. And yeah, I don't know, maybe he's got some clever bishop drop here. So at this point, his rook is defended. He could take my silver, and I could take his rook if I put my rook back here. But I guess I should first check if there's some clever bishop drop. But with the rook here, if he drops the bishop somewhere, I'll just take the silver. So we suddenly have a bunch of pieces in hand. Maybe he has some clever knight drop. Oh, that's his silver drop. Okay, so let's take here. I thought sure there would be one. He's a 5Q after all. Yeah, let's take back. And then castle's pretty solid, though. He can, of course, take the lance. I want a silver. I have a bishop and rook to drop. And a knight and a silver. This king is here. No knight drops on the king. No, well, knight drops on the gold would be sacrifices. Okay, so he drops his rook here, attacking my silver, and hitting these pieces back here. See, if I drop a rook here, I can't. Can't drop a rook right there. I could save my silver. And then drop a rook. Does he have some tremendous knight drop after an exchange? Maybe here. Okay, I'm saving my silver. Giving myself another pawn to drop. So, okay, so he grabbed the lance. Now I can drop a rook into his camp. What's weakest here? Back rank, I guess. It's just defended once. So a rook here attacks the lance, defends my silver, puts a little pressure on his gold, which is pinned, so I can now drop a piece on the gold there. And he brings his horse back to defend the lance. Also maybe to attack here. This is a possibility. That'll be a sacrifice though. Okay, so dropping a silver here, or a bishop, or a knight. I don't think I want to give him another knight to drop. I think I will drop a silver here. You can't move that piece. I mean, you can't move it up. You can move it sideways. Yeah. Oh, and the silver can't go sideways. I can drop a bishop here. Or I could just come in with the other silver. Do I want to promote? Yeah, let's promote. Okay, where did he drop that? Oh, he dropped the lance, looking at my king's head, which is defended. So let's attack. Take there with check. He can take here with check. He's double attacking that. Okay, so I can drop something here. What would be a good piece to drop? Well, let's take with check first, and I'll have more pieces to drop. So gold, knight. Here's an idea. Maybe I'll drop the knight here, defending both my gold and this pawn. The silver is defending my gold here, so I didn't want to take this gold or this pawn with the silver, so the knight is a backup. It's a backup. Okay, so he switched to that diagonal, and now I can drop a bishop. Can also take this lance if I need a lance to drop. Okay. And what happened there? He took with the knight. So I'm taking with the knight. So he took with the silver. I'm taking with the bishop. Okay, now I take with the king. Is he going to drop something there? Probably. But I want the silver defending the golds here. So yeah, he brought the knight back. So here, he can just take that. But I can... I see. He's going to take something else. Okay, so I can start taking stuff too. Let's do this. Guarding this square near my king. Need maybe to drop some more pieces defensively. Oh, that's a check. Okay, take with the king. And, oh, that's clever, is it? It's not clever. That's not a fork. That's not a check. Okay, so let's take here with check. King went there. So I want to move my rook and make a dragon. But I could drop a gold first. If I drop the gold here, he might run to the side. Do I have a knight? I have a knight. Yeah, he did go there. Okay, let's force him out of that location. I have to drop a gold again to do that. And then, yeah, if he went to this side, I had another piece drop. Okay, here I've got a lance I can drop. Yeah, so he put that there, but it's pinned. I can drop a knight here, which will be check. He can't run here, so he has to run here. And if I had another gold, let's go ahead and drop that. Anyway. King comes forward. Yeah, one more piece. Bishop, silver, pawn. Rook. Rook check. Ah, the bishop is defending the gold. Nice. I was going to say I have a pawn to attack whatever he drops there, but... how about, though, if I just take it? I take the gold, and then I'll have a gold to drop here. He didn't promote. Is that intentional? All right, well, I got to win. Nowhere for that king to run to. Made it in the middle of the board. That was a nice game. There was a network error. Please try again. Okay, let's see if... oh, the clock is still counting here. Let's see if... am I still streaming here? What do you say? Yeah, you show the stream still ticking away. I win. All right, nice win. Let's say, arigatou gozaimasu. Yeah, I don't know. That might be one of the highest rated players I've ever defeated. Here, let's exit. Go back to full screen mode here. Give him a good manner. 994. Hey, I may hit 9Q. That'd be nice.